He a fan. What's up? What the fuck is happening, guys? It's me. We're back for another Casey Francis O'Brien classic. Can you guess what we're doing today? I've been doing this for you guys. I've been preparing for you guys, because if you're not of service to the world, what are you doing? I want this to be a testimony that the world can punch me in the face and I won't budge. And no matter what, I keep pushing. So I'm here, barbecue sauce all over. And I'm standing strong atop a mountain. I have a song in my heart. And I have a lot of people that have done me wrong, that I think the whole purpose is to learn to let go, because I realized they never mattered in the first place. Those betrayals hurt when they treated me so poorly, because I cared more about them than they cared about me. So being angry and trying to fight them into love, because I thought if I didn't and I let go and they continued to be what I felt was horrible, then I felt like I was sort of, if I lost, then I would become like them. They did all this stuff to me. If I didn't relentlessly charge until we found the solution and we brought me to justice and brought them to God or whatever, then I felt like I would fail. But now I'm learning to take my own advice and minding my own business, and that progress is the best revenge. This shit smells so fucking bad. I think that God is waiting, and he's just letting them stack up their karma. He's letting them feel good. He's giving them the control that they wanted over others. So that when he crashes down on them, it'll be worse. And there will be more people. He let their path of destruction go further to get more people. What I thought was a path of destruction was really just a path of exposing the truth about them. So listen, chat. You have to understand that spell work is real. The intentions you're setting out are going places. These past couple years I've been teaching boundaries so that you can learn to love yourself and learn to let go of the bad. I came close to killing. I needed real solid divine intervention that I got, because I know what I'm capable of, and I know I'm a really good judge of character. So I almost wiped people off the face of the earth. And I said, but I'm not going to go crazy, lose control of myself, and make a bad decision. I'm not mentally ill just because I'm different. And I got the divine intervention immediately. And I got it every single day for weeks. Every time I would sit at the river and ask if I should devote my 110% of my effort into being able to be in a position to start wiping out the people I felt were bad. And every single day, I got the opposite, a rejection of me pleading for that. I said, give me a heron right to left. And then a heron would show up left to right. I said, give me an eagle right to left. And then an eagle would slam into the water in front of me, left to right. And that happened every single day for a month straight, because it was all I could think about, because I will ruminate when people do me wrong. Because in the end, I just want to make the world a better place. I want to stop other people from hurting as I was hurt. I have expelled the shit from my bungus. And then I'm going to leave it to freeze, and then I'm going to come back in a few hours. Of what might have been the smelliest turd I've smelled in a few months. Many months. This whole time, all I needed was a disciplined exercise routine, healthy daily habits, and Adderall. But for 2 years, I was beaten. I don't know if you guys have made me believe in therapy, and you've made me believe in God. You made me believe in therapy because the only way that I would talk to a lot of you is if I was paid a large sum of money to do so. And you've made me believe in God because of how sick and twisted you guys make me feel when I see into your lives and see what you guys are. It's so wrong. And just that the only way that I can justify that is that you're designed as the walls of the race that I'm on, and I just pass by you and know not to go near you, and then I leave you behind. Because I'm excited. I'm cast in one of the best movies of all time. And although I was nerfed and the issues that I faced were tremendous, I still made a difference for thousands and thousands of lives. And I did all of this on my own. All that help I received maybe got me down the block. The only big handout I ever received was when I was 18 and I got my car fixed, which would have cost me about $3,000. And the CEO, and I got him back because I gave him more time on earth by saving his life by helping him cure his cancer. I used that to go and get the keys necessary to save his life. So I'm hearing that's paid back in full. Cause I go hard for mine. Yeah. I know that you hate it. I had my celebratory birthday pizza. I have enough snacks to get me through the cold. I'm now gonna go out there and do real man shit. Have you guys ever put yourself in someone else's shoes and tried to think about what it would be like for you to go through what another person has been through? Or when you try, do you have walls that keep you from experiencing that? Or maybe empathy is a blessing that you have to suffer for. And everything had to be your way, right? These people are so opinionated, but I haven't met anyone whose life I'd rather live more than my own. So I don't understand why they feel their opinions would matter so much. As far as I'm concerned, this is the greatest gift anyone can have. I've been with beautiful women. I've been across the country. I've lived in ski chalets. I've lived with the rich life. I've been on yachts where I was pampered and spoiled. And I've lived out in the cold in the gutter where the whole town wants to hurt me. And I get trespassed from everywhere I go to for help because they can't see me for who I am, which is somebody that's suffering and trying to make a better life for himself. They see something I don't even understand. And I look them in the eyes and they can't see what was in front of them. It's like they were talking at a brick wall. And it's terrifying and it's disgusting. I've been getting picked up by multiple guys and then thrown onto the ground and pinned and restrained because they feel like it since I was 7 years old. Where I'm just upset and I cry. And they use that as an excuse and they just rip me up and pin me and then put me in the straps to the bed, and the guy pins his knee against my face. While they're all trying to hold me down. And I'm just screaming, I'm so sad. That's happened to me 7, 13, 15, and 19. I went in there for a suicide attempt. I hung myself at 19. And then I realized when I got there that there's something wrong with everybody. These are not kind people. These are not sane people. I feel sick being here. I don't feel safe around them. I'd rather leave. I want to go home. And then one of them curled their face into a half smile, and then he tackled me to the ground, and then 7 of them picked me up, ripped my arms and legs, put me on the bed, and then they pinned me there the clock was right above my head. They pinned me there for about 5 minutes. And the guy that was smiling had his elbow on my face, pressing against my 19-year-old face until it was black and blue. And all the nurses and the other guys were holding me down, and I was fighting them, and I was winning. I was pushing it up and going, Aah! And then I have this thing where I break and I turn into myself, where my voice gets really low, like the forest things that I speak to. And everything's so funny because they're all stupid. And then I looked up and I looked at there was a fat 40-year-old guy that was bald, that was probably used to be a cop, now he's a security guard, and I could tell he didn't like what was happening. And I look him right in the eyes, I'm like, would you do this to your son? And he starts crying. And then I look at all the nurses, I shock them with the electricity, and then once they're back on Earth, because I gave them sentience, because they were brainwashed to submit to their alcoholic white parents. And then I point out that this guy likes it, and then he slams his elbow on my face into the thing. And then everyone realized, for a split second, something that they forgot immediately afterwards. And I think you all can find that very relatable. Because you don't deserve to know it, because you refuse to put the effort into holding it. And I try, but maybe I'm not allowed to give you certain stuff, because maybe they don't deserve to know. But it's okay. Because I'm only getting better. I'm aging like fine wine. I thought I would descend into schizophrenia, but it turns out I'm not schizophrenic. I'm just traumatized. And I'm a savant. And I like to fuck with people. It's my fishing. All my songs are floating around me like the rings of Saturn.